What is going on, guys? Welcome back here to a brand new video. Guys, this video I've been wanting to make for a while because obviously with the recent news of Levan versus Devon, very excited for it. And I've been seeing so many videos here on YouTube on the predictions on who's gonna win and just people's overall thoughts on this match. So I am very excited to bring you guys this video. I'm just gonna ramble on about it and talk about my thoughts, my opinions, and just have fun with the video. So you guys know the drill. Grab a coffee, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's go. Okay, so first, I would like to say a big thank you to those who've been watching my videos in the last year. It's not like I've gained 1 million subs or 1,000 subs, but I do want to say a big thank you to those who have started following along with the journey. I think I've gained about 200 subs, and I've been putting out videos since April, January, February, March, April. I think it was about April, somewhere about April, and I've gained around 200 subs, so I'm very thankful for that. And I would like to say thank you to those who have been subscribing to my Instagram. We have hit 10,000 subscribers. So thank you very much on that. And yeah, so let's kind of get started with what's going on right now. Now guys, do you remember somewhere in the beginning of when I started making videos again this year, so sometime maybe around April, May, or June, I did say in a couple of the videos that, you know, eventually I will graduate here in Ontario for my military training and I will be taken off to somewhere in the country. Well, I kind of have news and I don't have news. So the news is that I'm graduating in literally less than a month, and I actually still don't know where I'm going. Now, I have a good idea where I'm going, but it's either on the east side of Canada, Nova Scotia, or we are headed to Victoria, British Columbia. I'm kind of excited for either option, whatever one is going to be presented to me, as this is kind of my career, right? So very excited for that. But when I do find out where I'm going, I will definitely let you guys know, because it's very exciting. Like I want to create a really great arm wrestling community wherever I'm going to be, or at least join a great arm wrestling community. But so that's kind of the scoop there. I graduate on February 3rd, and then just the unknown. I should know where I'm going in the next couple weeks. We're gonna stop rambling on, and we're gonna get right into the video now. Just crazy. So if there was anyone watching the Instagram live that I put out the other day, maybe about a week and a half ago, I did do an Instagram live with my buddy Logan, who is living in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And we were kind of talking about the Levan versus Devon match. So this will be my unfiltered version. And in saying this, I'm actually gonna do 6 videos once a month on my overall thoughts on what do I think that's gonna happen. The reasoning is because I plan on doing research, watching the matches they're going to be, watching the practices these guys are gonna be doing, the training, and I don't know. By the end of this video, you'll know who my choice is now, but in maybe next month or the month after, my opinion might change. Let's get started and have some fun. So, what are my thoughts on the overall Devon versus Levan situation? Now, I think this is going to be the biggest match of all time. Now, I was just recently watching a video from Voice of Arm Wrestling, which they have a great channel. I'll actually link their channel down below if there's anyone who hasn't seen their channel yet. But anyway, so I was just watching a recent video with them, and they were stating that Devon versus Saplinkov, when that happened many years ago, was the biggest match that have happened up to that time yet. And it was a left-handed match, which I could agree to. But now coming up to 2022, June of 2022, we are going to see Devon versus Levan. Now, I think this is going to be ridiculous. I think this is going to attract so many arm wrestlers across the world, because you literally have the best in North America, pretty much, well, the eastern side of the world, and you have the best person who is out west. Currently, I think, as of we speak right now, I do truly think that Levan is #1. But stay tuned, because I have some stuff to talk about, and you'll see where I'm gonna kind of go with this conversation. So I do think Levan is #1. Now, if the thing is though, is when you look back on their previous matches, you look back at Levan's last match when he faced Dave Chafee. And I honestly, genuinely thought that Chafee had, a real chance. After seeing all the training that Dave Chafee was doing and who he was training with, I was pretty convinced that he was going to make Levan run for his money. Now that didn't really turn out, and Levan ended up kind of walking over him, so to say. And I could kind of say the exact same thing for the Devon versus Michael Todd match. Now, you guys obviously saw that, where I would, from an unbiased standpoint, from the majority of people that they were thinking, from the majority of people's opinions, they thought that Michael Todd was going to run over Devon Larratt. Now, to be honest, even though I've pulled with Devon twice, I actually thought at the time that Michael Todd was going to end up in a King's move and then eventually just take his hand and pin Devon. But as we saw, that never happened. Devon literally, soon as that match started, the first match out of 6, he literally stopped Michael in his tracks, and it was pretty much game over. And everyone was in shock. So, now the thing with leading up to the Michael Todd match is Devon was eating so much. Like, he was posting so much on his social media, YouTube, Instagram, of him eating pancakes, pancakes literally fried in bacon grease. Like, so bad for you, but his calorie intake was ridiculous, and it obviously worked. Now, this is kind of interesting because if you take, how do I say this? Devon, right now, he is about to make this very steep climb. Right now, like I said, I think that Devon is definitely not on Levan's level, but I don't think he's that far off. I genuinely, really, truly don't think so. Levan is already up here. Think of this. Levan is already up here. He's training super hard. He's at his peak right now, and he has literally 6 months to continue from this level to as high as he can possibly go. Devon, on the other hand, literally was at his peak, at his highest peak, from an emotional standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from just being the strongest he's ever been in arm wrestling. And then after the Michael Todd match, he kind of had to take a dip because his diet was very bad. And he kind of stated it too in one of his last videos that, what he was eating was obviously, it was doing some damage to him, but it obviously worked. So imagine this. Devon right now is about to start this very high climb for the next 6 months. He's taken the last couple weeks, and I think he's taken another 1 to 2 weeks off before he really tries this climb. And you got to think that he's not doing anything right now. He's probably training, but training very lightly, and his diet is probably not super on point. But if Devon for the next 6 months can train very hard, very smart, and train with the right people, and his diet is literally as clean and as high of a consumption as he could possibly consume, then I think Devon could possibly win this. The reasoning why I'm saying this is because if you look at Devon's last match leading up to how he was eating, how he was training, he was doing a lot of table time, but his food was not good. Now he has 6 months to train for pretty much his last biggest match of his life. Not that he's not going to have bigger matches after this. Well, he probably won't, because Levan is the #1 in the world right now. But in terms of, really chasing that #1 spot in the world one more time, I think this is going to be an uphill battle, but I do think it's possible. This is what I think is going to happen. This is literally my opinion as we speak. I think that Levan is here right now. Devon is right about here. I do think that Devon's diet's going to be cleaned up. I think that he's going to eat so much food. Like, it's not going to be bacon. It's not going to be maple syrup and pancakes. I do think he takes his diet to a new level, and he might even hire someone, or someone will definitely be watching his nutrition, as I think it's going to be very important for building muscle. And trying to reach his peak at the age he is now. I think if he can train super hard, if the food is on point and he can eat a lot of it, if he can get some very great recovery time in, I do think he gets it done. I really do. So as we speak right now, we're in January, so month 1 of 6. I'm gonna do 6 videos. Month 1 of 6, I think Devon takes this. How do I think he's gonna win? Oof, very, very hard. He maybe climbing. I see him what he did to Michael last time. Obviously, him and Michael are not the exact same pullers, but I do see Devon kind of climbing up, stopping him up high, and trying to just climb and grab as much hand as possible. And like I said, if he can come in heavier, which, think of this, Levan right now, I'm gonna give you some statistics. Levan right now is 1.93 meters, which is 6'3". He's weighing in at 170 kilos, but if you want to convert that to pounds, which is what I use, 374 pounds as we speak. 374 pounds, that's insane. Then you have Devon, who's 1.96 meters, which is 6'4", so he has an inch on Levan, but he's 265. His weight's fluctuating a little bit because he ended up climbing close to 300 for this very unhealthy weight gain that he had for the Michael Todd match. So if Devon wants to win, he needs a lot of table time. This is my opinion. He needs a lot of table time. He needs to eat a lot of food and very clean food with obviously a lot of carbs, because you won't just gain weight with protein. Oh, very excited. If you wonder why I keep looking, I'm looking at this, I'm just looking at this thing here. So I'm kind of just like very excited for this match. But yes, so anyways, I do think as of now, I think Devon takes this. It's going to be the biggest arm wrestling match of all time. I don't think this is going to be a walk in the park. If Devon can clean up his diet, he can train very, very, very hard and can just train and eat, my friend. Just train and eat. I'm not technically from the Ontario area, but because I've trained with him here in the Ontario area and I know many people who know him, I'm a little biased. I'll try not to be biased, but I do think Devon takes it just by this much. So yeah, that's kind of my unfiltered opinion. I will try and do I will do a video once a month, kind of reinstating my predictions until the match happens. I'll keep you guys updated with it, and kind of very excited to see where this is going to go. I'm praying this goes through, no injuries, both people end up very, very healthy, and that we get to see this match go down in Dubai. So anyways, if you guys want to see maybe my opinions on like following matches up on the same card or future videos just like this one, please leave it down in the comments below. If you haven't liked the video already, please like the video. Subscribe if you already haven't as well. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.